Welcome back to the Ed Show. Well, Florida Governor Rick Scott is back doing what he does best, leading the charge against voting rights. Here we go again. The governor won the 2010 general election by less than 62,000 votes. This was before voters learned who Rick Scott really was. Rick Scott is now running for re-election. It should come as no surprise Republicans in the state of Florida are already working to reduce access to the polls in 2014. On Tuesday, Manatee County's Republican-controlled Board of County Commissioners voted to eliminate almost 1/3 of the county's voting sites. Now, I refuse to believe that it's just a coincidence. The largest percentage of precinct closures will happen in the district of the board's only Democrat. Republicans say the move will save money. Last week, Florida Secretary of State Ken Detzner denied a request to use a college student union at the University of Florida as an early voting center. Detzner's office justified the decision by claiming that the building does not fit the list of eligible early voting sites. I refuse to believe that it's just a coincidence that in 2012, President Barack Obama captured 66% of Florida's youth vote. Folks, things were already bad in Florida. Republicans have pushed for cuts to early voting days. Restrictions were put on voter registration drives. Voter polls were purged with the methods known to produce errors. During the 2012 election, the Orlando Sentinel estimated at least 201,000 voters did not cast ballots due to long lines. It's no coincidence the majority of those voters would have favored President Barack Obama over Mitt Romney. We cannot ignore Republican attempts to dismantle the democratic process. It is happening. This is happening in Republican-controlled legislatures across the country. In 2013, at least 92 restrictive voting bills were introduced in 33 states. Republican Governor Rick Scott in Florida is not protecting the integrity of the vote, and I think Rick Scott knows the only way he can ensure his re-election is by suppressing the vote. At least that's the way it appears to this broadcaster.